Are we live?
Welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Sports Matrix. This week we have Jan Sonnenschein on the couch having a nice little big board Superflex draft on Underdog. John, let's hop in. We'll say three, two, one. Hopping in.
I'm in, baby. Wah, wah,
I'm in.
wah.
I'm
Draft
in.
starting soon. Oh shit.
Oh no! 11 people. Oh no. we got okay. We got to find a way to get your draft on stream. It might take a while for my draft to start. This is the second time that this has happened that we got in right at the 12 mark. Okay, what pick do you got?
I got first, bro. I got a great pick.
we gotta see if you can get on your computer now. We gotta try and get you up
I'm
here.
trying to log in, but I keep getting this stupid fucking error. The 429.
Uh,
It's
Come on,
over. Is
underdog. Fix the 429
that one still
issue.
open? Is that one still open? Yours?
What?
Is there still
Yeah,
room?
there's 10 people. It's gonna be a few minutes though.
I'll join that
Uh,
one. It's okay. We'll do two. I'm joining right
okay,
now.
okay, nice.
It's okay. It's
Uh,
okay. Nine
yeah,
people. Nine more start.
yeah.
I'm
We're
like
good.
desperate to make this work, and so it's all good. I got the first pick in the other one, and so I'm going to just double draft. And maybe I'll do one on the phone, one on. All right, who do you like for the first pick, by the way?
It's oh. I've like who's at the top right now? I think it's Hurts for me,
It's
but
Allen Mahomes Hurts.
it's Hurts. It's not Allen. Maybe if you want to make
I took
the
Hurts. I took Hurts. It's not. I agree that it's not Allen. I
because
totally.
they just got in Damian Harris. They're gonna run a lot more near the goal line with Harris. I think. I don't know. They're trying to win a championship. They don't care about blowing anyone out in the regular season. Eagles' defense is going to be worse. They may not have to blow anyone out just because the NFC is so bad. But give me the rushing. Give me the weapons that we can eventually stack with him. Like we can probably get AJ, right? Yeah, AJ's going. That'll be close if AJ can fall to you. He's going around 22. So, but that's probably just because the person's trying to stack him with. With Hertz a little bit later. That's probably where Hertz is usually going at the three spot. So yeah,
I
I like
tend to
that pick.
agree. I tend to agree with you, Rob.
I
Uh,
like that a lot. Uh, but yeah, overall, what were some any strategies, any builds that you've liked putting together so far?
I mean, I've done like three.
Yeah.
I've really like sucked, to be honest, at all of them. I
How
think
many auto drafts have you done?
by like both the ones that are bad by like the fifth pick, I'm like fuck it, and I just let it go. I think the ones that like I like the strategy of trying your best to make it out of the third round with your two QBs, and then like maybe throwing a dart or two later on, like a Kenny Pickett if you get like some of the Steelers guys or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, because it really like people are reaching on QBs like crazy, right? And so like at the end of the day, you really need to get quarterbacks early, and also it's super flex. You want to be playing two QBs every single week, and the only way to do that is to get two QBs very early, not necessarily back to back one two, but at least two in the third round, by the third round. Do you agree? I mean,
Yeah, it's tough when you're drafting on the inside of the like when you have like the 1-1 because I'm looking a little bit further down. Can let me oh yeah, my screen is up here.
yep.
So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can kind of
No, I'm good. I've got it. I'm full screen. I'm good.
cool. But like when you're around here for the turn, like Kirk Cousins is there. I don't know. Jefferson probably's not going up there. Yeah, Kirk Cousins. I don't love that value. Although honestly, if you can get Kirk, probably not a big. But there's a drop off after Kirk. I feel like Rodgers and Goff. Like, give me some of the other skill players at that 2-3 turn rather than reaching on like a Rodgers or Goff. See if like you can get two of like Bryce or Jordan Love coming back. That's probably what I would do in that scenario. If I was near the other side of the board, if I'm near uh, 12, if I'm near the 1-2 turn, then I'm probably going to try and go QB unless some crazy value falls to me.
So I'm 6 picks away where I have
Hmm.
the second or the first pick overall in that draft. I should be able to get AJ, And then Goff, Geno Smith is there, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. Kind of like Geno, Hurts and Geno.
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers is there too, but I'm not. Rodgers is like not an amazing fantasy quarterback.
And I just worry, especially because we haven't had a trade yet. It seems like it's going to happen with him going to the Jets, but just because we haven't seen it yet, I get a little bit eerie. Can you stack him with
Dude, no
Wilson
one's here. No one. No, Wilson is actually. But it's like, do you want Wilson and Rodgers? Or do you want Hurts and AJ Brown? You know what I mean? Like, you want Hurts.
Oh, sure.
So I'm taking AJ right now. So this is interesting. I can get Devontae Adams is there, Eckler's there, Saquon's there, but I feel like if I wait until the 48th pick, I'm going to end up with a guy like one of the rookies. Like, right, yeah, that's pretty much it. And so I got back here. I like Geno or Goff.
Yeah, both of those are good. You can probably get Lockett or Williams coming back.
I'm gonna go Geno.
I like that. Yeah, see if you can grab Lockett. I doubt.
You know what I mean? I'm done. And there's only 2 receivers too, and so like you only play 2 receivers a week, which kind of is good.
Yeah, and honestly, DK he might even fall to. Oh wait, no, I have that back.
No fucking shot, bro.
Yeah, no, sorry. I thought you had 48 for a second, not 60. He's not making it back to 60.
I wish.
I was like maybe he makes it to 48. Yeah, we're waiting on one more person here.
Yep.
Do you have it up on your computer too?
No, dude, it's fucking 429ing me.
Okay, so I'll try and do a good job of giving you some heads up if I see you're on the clock.
It's okay. I'm just gonna. How do we do here? No way. Damn.
3. What'd you get? 11. Okay, I'd love to get to you. Definitely one of the top 3, but my order is.
I might go QB. I might go QB here.
I like that. If you can get like
I think Lamar should be there.
Deshaun Dak, or if you can get a Lamar if he's falling, a Lamar in one of those two, like that could be really good, especially in this tournament. I guess it's going to be closing so quickly, but
without any evidence, I'm saying Lamar is getting like slept on because of the situation.
Nice. We got a little friend Ben Haskell in the chat here. What's up, y'all? How's it going, Ben? Thanks for hanging out, Ben. I don't know Ben, but I appreciate you hopping in here. Let's see what Ben's saying. He said, I disagree. I think it's fine to double tap QB in 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, but you can do a hero QB build with a round 3 guy and take 2 to 3 QBs later.
Ben, yeah. Go ahead, Rob. I'll add my thoughts after.
Yeah. Let's see. He's saying.
You're on the clock, Rob. You're on the clock.
Yeah, I'll go. Okay, cool. Hurts for me.
Ben, I agree for the most part, but at the same time, the whole point of the Superflex is to load up on QBs, right? It's like you want to be starting 2 QBs every week, and so I feel like a hero QB build is not the way for me personally.
So this part I actually kind of like. I do think that in 1 and 2, and I think this is the point I was trying to get to, in rounds 1 and 2, I think that there are elite values that you at least need 1, maybe you get 2 of them. But I do agree that there are some later quarterbacks in the 19th, 20th round that probably produce more value than some of the guys going in like the 4th or 5th round. Like give me Stidham, give me Bailey Zappi, Mike White, Tyler Huntley, Hendon Hooker, Gardner Minshew. I guess those guys aren't going that late, but yeah, give me guys around like Sam Darnold. Like, give me 2 of those guys and hope that one of them kind of winds up popping off.
Benny H. I'm curious your thoughts. I agree with you on the Dak Deshaun comment. At the 11th pick here, would it be insane to go like Tua Jones or something like that? This is directed to Benny H. from the chat. But I like the Goff Amon-Ra stack. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, see what's he say? I agree on taking Dak and Deshaun early in a cash game where we're competing with 11 opponents when the only way to win the
Wait, I'm up. I don't know what to
You
do.
have to beat a
I hate the
QB.
11 pick. I'm going to go Hill and then hope that Tua goes to me. That's my plan. Here's to hoping.
Yeah, I see. I understand Haskell's point, but that's also assuming that we're definitely getting that elite production from those three guys, and I don't know if that's the case this year, or at least on a weekly basis. Obviously, those guys are finishing top of the draft or top of the rankings by the end of the year, but is it going to be that big of a difference? I don't know.
This draft
And
is already
again,
way off the rails, bro. Just
we're I'm prefacing this here that this is my first time doing the
holy
Superflex
shit,
draft.
Rob, holy shit.
What happened?
In my other draft, I've got Hurts, Geno, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, DK Metcalf.
Yeah, so DK did fall. I was thinking that yeah, that made sense that he could make it to you
Yo,
in the
this team
fourth
is
round.
lit.
That's a fun little team. You getting DK to
Oh,
fall a little bit. Uh,
Ben, you're good. I love your hot takes.
yeah, he said personally I wouldn't take Tua. I can't. I'm with him. I'm not taking Tua there. It's a big risk. Like give me Mike White in the 19th, 20th round over Tua that early. Like I get it. Like I'm taking Watson over Tua. I'm taking Dak over Tua. If you're trying to get a little bit unique, I could kind of see that. But like if you're not getting Hill, oh no, you do have
I
Hill.
do
Okay,
have
I see.
Hill.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so you're trying to build out that stack. That's a little bit more understandable, but like I'm not taking a naked Tua at the 2-2. It's a lot of twos.
So
Uh,
all none of this matters because I'm
I'm
having the
up right
drafts
now.
of my life in the original draft. Ben, I don't know if you were in the chat earlier on, but Rob and I tried to join at the same time, and I got first overall in some other one. And I'm having a GD draft, bro. All to say, really having a nice draft.
And of course, also all love. I know I can come up in a bit hot with my takes. No, it's great. We're just fucking around. If you want to put your email in the comments later, we'll have you on a different show. We just like talking shop with whoever else likes talking shop and
Yeah,
shitting
Ben,
on each other's picks and giving hot takes. So we're all good. Welcome to the club. Thanks for joining the Matrix.
Ben, give me a follow at Jan Sunshine on Twitter. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
bro.
We're on the Fantasy Sports Matrix on Twitter. I don't really go on there too much, but hit me up if you
We're
want
about to be.
to.
We're about to be. BBM's coming out soon. I mean, we're totally about to be firing away. All right,
So
Rob,
I'm
you're
trying
up.
to think. Yeah, I heard Brown. I wonder if I go golf. I think I might just go risk it and go Bijan. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bijan. I've been taking a bunch of him. I like him over Eckler. I want to try the Haskell way, see if I can push quarterback, and if I wind up getting 3 or 4 late guys, I don't mind doing that if I can load up on some other positions. So, I'm probably only going to do 4 or 5 of these drafts, saving my bullets for the big board. But yeah, I think that's a good strat. So, what's on
I've been.
deck?
How do you? Where do I type?
Say again.
Where do I type? He said type in the Twitter ad so you can drop a follow. Appreciate you.
Oh,
I don't know.
here in the. Yeah, we don't know much about StreamYard. Can you see comments in the upper right, John, in StreamYard?
I do, but I can't write anything.
Oh, you can't?
Richie James to KC. What?
That just happened?
I didn't see that. Dude, send Ben the link. Get Ben in here. Get Ben
I
in
wonder what the contract is.
here. Ooh, do you think I can get Waddle here? There's a shot, bro. Give me Waddle.
That would be awesome if Waddle could fall to you. I doubt he's going to be
No
able to
shot.
fall.
No shot.
Yeah. Third. Yeah. No.
I'm gonna end up with Russell.
So you're at Yon. It's just at Yon Sunshine, right?
Are you? Am I not allowed to type in the chat?
I
All right.
don't know.
One away
You
from
should
Waddle.
be able to.
Give me Waddle, bro. Fuck you. So what? I don't even know what to do here. See, this is the problem with the. I hate this pick, bro. QB is stuck. Ass. Russell Wilson. I don't know what to do here. Do I just take like Chubb or Brees or Olave? I guess I can go Olave and try and get Carr. I'll do that.
Because whoa. Oh, you already got. Yeah. I think that's smart.
I think I need quarterback. After this, dude, I just feel like it's such a drop off. I was one away, man.
Yeah, after Carr, I'm not a big Russ fan. You know me, Bronco fan. I'm not like I like Stidham at value way more than I like Russ at value.
This guy in front of me doesn't have a quarterback, and he just took fucking Carl. This draft, man.
Yeah, he says, I don't believe any contract details released yet, but I'll run the video back at the end and see if I can catch those handles.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just
Here,
got.
no, I'm going to type them in chat. I just
Wait,
got to
wait,
figure out what the fantasy
This
sports
draft
matrix is.
sucks, man. I just
Hey,
take
man,
Russ. Let's let
we're
Russ.
all just having a good time. No, don't take Russ. Take a running back and then
I
push
just took
it. Like,
Chubb.
yeah, like Russ is not finishing the season. I'm sorry, he's not going to be playing in those 3 or 4 weeks that you actually need him. So, like, that's why I'm okay with like Stidham and a couple other of those guys. You can patch that together and have a unique team by the end. Maybe you can catch them on a good week and some of the elite quarterbacks on a bad week. But yeah, I'm trying to find out what the. I haven't been on that Twitter in a minute.
Dude, I am pissing yellow in my other draft. Check it out.
What do you got? Who read off the squad?
Hurts, Geno Smith, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Dallas Goedert. I literally only have Seahawks and Eagles team players.
That might be a little too fragile, but now if you can just diversify the rest of the roster, I think that's really good. You're gonna get some running backs though. Remember, because you have 3 wide receivers already in this.
This other draft sucks. I'm just so pissed off right now.
All right, 1 pick away. Ooh, if I can get a Devontae too.
Ben, where are you from, dog?
We're from the New York City area, Connecticut, all around now. I'm in Colorado. John's on the island. The island. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I think this is pretty, like, I bet this is a pretty chalk team. I bet I'm not doing anything that, like, I bet there's 20, 30 other teams that have this exact start, but, you know, I like Eagles a bunch. I'm willing to make that double stack. Do you have Goddard, Brown, and Smith, you said?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if I go all 3 of them. That's a little much, but
Nah, you just don't understand the strat like I do. No one sees.
It's just me. It's just me. I just don't understand. That's what it is.
It's because I see the board differently.
Like no one else, actually. That's the.
Like no one else.
I think I might be going Young here. I don't mind Love, but I think Young's got some baked-in upside just from being an unknown.
You don't want to go. Yeah, I guess you need another.
Who are you thinking? Who are you thinking?
You need another quarterback.
Yeah, I know. I need another QB.
I
got a bunch of really good Anthony Richardson value in the first big board, so I'm not taking him too much until I know where I can stack him. Let's see. Ben says, I'm trying to collect all the irrelevant QBs. Yeah, exactly. You know, find the Tyler Huntley from 2 years ago that could actually do something for you in the playoffs.
Ben, I agree. It's a kind of a crazy stack. This would be a sick BBM team though, like having like all those guys, and I would just load up on running backs in the next like 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, he said he's from Central Coast, California, so I guess that means in between LA and San Francisco somewhere. Hopefully by the PCH somewhere nice.
Ooh, you know what? I might go Trey Lance, Najee here.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on this. I don't know how many times I do this. I do think it's a very narrow, like you have only a few amount of outs. Like you're just like, I need the Eagles to be really good this year, and if they're not, this team isn't going to do much. But you know, having 1 or 2 of those teams is actually not that bad of a
my for BBM, my Eagles mega stack team.
Oh yeah,
was like point, and it was because Hurts was out, if you remember, in those like 2 or 3 games.
Sure,
that team was close.
Like, at the end of the season, yeah.
That team was less than a point away from making the finals, bro.
In BBM, that made so much sense though, because you were getting Hurts at what, the 3rd round. AJ was maybe the 2nd round, maybe he was 1st round then, and then you were getting
was not
Smith.
1st round, dude. AJ, I forget who.
You're right.
AJ was. What was that team? I had like Hill and Waddle and AJ. I had like it was like an Eagles and Miami stack, I think. All right, 1 sec. I think I'm gonna go Najee, Trey Lance. I think. What do you guys think? I don't really love those this year.
About an hour north of Santa Barbara, maybe 2. That's not a great. Yeah.
I'm taking I'm taking Najee and then Trey Lance. These guys aren't going to take Trey Lance. I hope they probably will actually. Now
Well,
that I think of it, they probably will.
did they have San Francisco? No, they might not. They might not take him. But Lance has been falling. Well, I guess no.
He's
This
gone. He's
ADP, yeah,
gone.
he
He's
took him.
gone. He's gone. He's gone. I need to adapt right now. I'm so fucked.
just like, oh, yeah, this is not the this is not the start you wanted.
You're Brock
Yeah,
Purdy. I can wait on him probably.
yeah. I just get a wide receiver here and then just keep pushing it.
Who do you like the most here? Probably either more or Willis.
I take Mike or more. Yeah,
I'll
I
take
take Mike.
Mike. I want to be
Yeah.
like Mike. Yeah, he's a
He
lifelong
says,
fan.
okay, we got a little, all right, we got a little 49er insider here, lifelong fan of San Fran.
Here's your
Never been to
thoughts
San
on
Fran.
Brock Purdy, Ben. Do you think
Yeah, so what's the whole QB situation? Tell us, where should we be taking Brock Purdy in this draft? That's what we need to know, especially John.
Yo, so in my Eagles major stack just now, I got Hurts, Gino, DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon. Oh fuck, I forgot about Joe Mixon. He's screwed, right?
Yeah, this is a good point. Ben was saying Mike Will over Hawk. I still have to get into Superflex form where I'm not thinking about three wide receivers. But looking back on it, Hawk probably
I
does
only
make
had two
sense.
receivers though, and like
But
Hawk.
that's fine in this. You're going to be able to have depth. You're only needing
I
to
know, but
start
dude,
two, you know?
everyone's gonna be loading up on QBs at the end of the draft. That it's, tight ends are gonna be for free on sale. Like I feel I'm gonna go like five QBs, five tight ends kind of draft. I feel like.
I like Hawk there. Ben, he's given his Purdy take. I think Purdy's the truth. I think I agree with him. I'm a big Lance fan just from the upside of what he could do potentially like rushing wise in fantasy. But Purdy was an awesome quarterback, and I forget what the test is called. I think it's like S2 or something, but it's some processing test that a lot of the prospects take that I think he measured really really well on. One. Between Kirk and Jones, do I want? I think I'll go Jones. I don't have enough Jones. I like him a little bit more than some of these other running backs. He's still really good. I know Dylan's there, but he's back. They're probably going to be running a little bit more with Love under center. So let's give, yeah, because he might take Jones, and I don't mind if I get Allen here.
Rob, do you usually get people hopping on the stream like Ben?
No, not many. Like Childs will always hop on, or some other folks, but
Is this is this our first like kind of like new person that we don't know on the stream?
yeah, I think it is.
Man,
What I did was I put
groundbreaking.
in some SEO search engine optimization stuff of like some tags before the episode, which I usually am just too lazy to do. But I don't know. Maybe he picked it up today.
Yeah, Ben, how
he's
did you find us? How did you find us, Ben?
Yeah, how did you find us? That's a great question.
Also, Ben, 27% Christian Watson on the big board. I don't know about that, man.
I don't mind it. I think he's one of those high boom, high bust players where he has a really interesting profile where we wish we had a little bit more of a sample size last year. I might get a little weird and go JMO here. I just get a little bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Terry.
What I'll say, I like your other exposure.
Oh,
I like your rookie exposure. Say, ooh, I like your Tim Patrick exposures too, dude.
here, what's he?
I'm a believer. Check out his Twitter.
Oh, say it again. Oh, it's Haskell's Twitter. That's where he's got all that on there.
Yeah, he followed me.
Cool. So yeah, say some of his percents again from the big board. Now we can roast him on here. Give us
pronouns are that guy / Timothy.
Nice. I like that. Sorry, say some of his top exposures again.
It's like Watson, Smith, Njigba,
Yep.
guys like Zay Flowers. I like the rookies. Josh Downs. All right, I'm coming up here on the clock. Is Purdy still? All right, Purdy's still here. Am I gonna get sniped? It looks like I'm gonna get sniped.
Yeah, let me see if I can bring mine up real quick. I'm still in a few slow big boards, but I got 71, I believe, of the big boards. So I'm definitely with you on Zay. I have him at 2,300 or plus 2,300 to be the first wide receiver taken. So I've been rooting for him for a little bit. Mitchell was my go-to guy. Probably feel a little bit too high on Robinson, but if Bijan doesn't go there, I'll feel pretty good about
No,
that.
not Purdy, guys. All right, I got Purdy. All right, that's a huge
Yeah,
swing in my direction.
Charbonnet, I wanted more of. He was in like a weird spot where I was like, in the beginning, I was like, I feel like he's going too early, but now there's a very good chance he could be the second running back taken. He's a guy I wish I had a little bit more exposure to as well. Where are my?
Help me out here. This is kind of tricky. Do I go like a Yob to pair with Purdy? I've got pretty strong running backs, Chubb and Harris. Can also go Dez.
Ayuk.
Right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm a huge Ayuk fan. I am actually kind of interested in Brown. I was completely fading him just because I don't think they're going to be very good this year, but it could be he might be the only guy.
Who?
So don't mind. No. Marquise Brown. I do like Ayuk a lot. I would love if he got moved and could actually be the guy somewhere. But he's a guy I also think could be beneficial with Purdy there. Yeah, he said I took too much Josh
No
Downs in
roast.
the big board.
No
Yeah.
roast. No roast.
No,
bro.
but like honestly, there's some plays where he could be really good this year. In Dynasty, I don't love him, but he's a very good runner against zone. I forget what his yards per route run were against zone, but it was way higher than it was against man. So if he gets to the right place, like I see him, if the Chiefs get him, well, I guess now that Richie went there, that kind of takes him out of it.
No qualms with Downs. Especially, NFL teams are lower on him than I expected. Since when are NFL teams ever good at like gauging talent, dude? Like, ever. You know what I mean?
Especially, yeah,
Yes.
especially from. No, you go ahead.
Just like they're trash, dude. Like look at my Jets, dude. Zach Wilson, all these idiots. Like they're so bad at kind of gauging talent unless they're like literally a LeBron James type prospect, in the NFL. And so, who just got Goddard there? Oh, that would be nice for you, Rob.
I
guess
probably
you
wasn't
have
going to take
Brown
him.
and Smith. You should
So
go
what-
Pacheco.
That's where I'm leaning right now.
Or Engram. You
Yeah.
do need a tight end. He'll probably make it back to you though.
I'm not a huge Ingram fan
How the hell
at
not?
that cost. Like, give me Njoku over him a bunch
What about
of weeks later.
Hurts?
I'll go. It's like I'm a little bit worried about what Tennessee is going to do if they don't trade up and or if they don't get Levis or like an actual quarterback. I think they're going to be on heavy tank mode this year, and I could see them sitting Burks at the end of the year. That's something I'm trying to figure out is who's going to be in on the Caleb Williams train and like just don't draft any of those top players on those squads just because they're probably not going to be playing the last 3-4 weeks of the season. Yeah, he says. This is how it all got started too. When they finessed the Bears into moving up in 2 and taking Trubisky, that just like started this whole weird quarterback trade up vibe that was going on. Yeah, and then because then you use those picks, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. The next year to go and get Lance. Maybe I have that backwards, but no, that was a really good trade for you guys. But yeah, Lance is a weird pick just because. I'm on the clock right now. Let me not take Mixon.
The 49ers are such a frustrating team in my opinion. Like always lately have always just been a quarterback away. Like now you have CMs like McCaffrey, you got a year or two of him. Like I feel like that's a major differentiator. McCaffrey 1-1 overall always, but like you've always been like a quarterback away. It's just tricky.
Yeah, I like he's taken 8-11 took Sharps there. And like honestly, I don't hate that. Like, is he at the bottom of that tier right now of where they're being drafted? Sure, but honestly, I could see him finishing with the same amount of points as any of those guys. I don't know how you can draft Joe Mixon right now.
Yeah, isn't he going to be like he's fucked, right?
Yeah, like the only reason he's still on the team is because they're waiting to see if they can cut him and get money back. Like, and now you have to hope that he can go to another team when he went to the Bengals to begin with, there weren't a ton of teams that were interested in given all the off the field stuff. There's like a legit chance he just doesn't play this year. Like give
There's
me him
some,
in the
dude.
12th, 13th round.
There's some amazing value right here that I'm stumbling on.
So what are you thinking about right now?
I'm looking at Penny, Cooks,
Cooks. Those are two that stood out.
Watson, and Njoku.
White.
There's a lot of value. Penny's gone. I mean, Cooks and who just went?
White. So
I mean, I like Cooks, Dotson, and even James Cook here.
Yeah, Ben says I believe so in regards to Trey Lance and those picks, but that's probably why we blew them up on Lance. Should have left the casino while they were up. Yep. No, we've all been there in Vegas. You hit a couple of those, you're feeling pretty good, and you're like, hey, let me put some in. Let's like put it down on red, see what it turns into. And right now, it's looking like you could have been using those picks on 3 really good players probably that would have been helping your team.
I was at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut a few months back, and we were at a concert, and so like before and after the concert there, we were gonna grab. You want Njoku? I feel like I need a tight end bad.
No. Take him. He's not gonna fall. If he falls to me, fantastic. But
I took him.
I like Pat too.
Me and my friend, we were just gambling, and we were up so much in blackjack, and then we just like I think I was up like $600 or $700, and I went down to like 200 or 300, and he went down to 0, and then we left. So I still left up, but then the next day we went back in the morning, and we were hanging out, and I went to 0, took a $50 loan from him. I made it all the way. I hit one of those like in blackjack in the casinos when you can hit the same suits and like all that, or like two face cards and stuff like that. Like you can hit those bets. I hit a few of those, and I was up like $800 or $900, and then I lost it all again. And then like it was just like a very sad, quiet ride home from the casino.
Because your dad lost money too, you said?
My dad? No, my friend.
Oh, your friend. Sorry, I think you said your dad. I thought that's an interesting trip. You and your dad. We both
went in with like $200 each, and we left with $0. And so it's not a big deal. You expect to lose that money. Tannehill.
No. I don't like. Honestly, I like Addison. I like Addison over these. Well, do I need?
I can't play Hold'em, Ben. I'm not like a cards player. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. Blackjack is kind of nice. It's like a team sport. You know what I mean? It is. It's seriously. Yeah. It's well, if you know how to play blackjack and you're at a table with people that know how to blackjack, like people that like hit on like 15 and stuff like that, it's like statistically like you should never hit on 15, depending on what they're showing. If they're showing like a face card, it's just Ben knows exactly what I'm talking about, right, Ben? I think he does. I think Ben knows literally exactly what I'm talking about. And
he's a blackjack. You got to be locked in the whole game. Yeah, and I don't like it for the reason that you said that it is a team sport. Like, I don't want other people to be mad at me for doing dumb shit.
No, but they're not going to be mad at you if you don't do dumb shit then. Just do the right
thing. But like, I don't know. When I'm trying to, like, gamble at the casino like that, I'm trying to like a nice time. I'm trying to make a whole big deal about it. I'm just trying to, I know I'm going to lose money. I want to have a nice time, not be stressed out, and that's just going to stress me out. And as I take Alvin Kamara after talking about how Joe Mixon might not play this year.
Dude, what is wrong?
But like, I don't know, 20 picks later feels a little bit better, but that's a dart throw for sure, especially in this format where you only have to start two.
Benny boy, the thing that I love about the thing that I love about blackjack though is that you can like straight up ask the dealer like what's the book say, and they'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like if you're like struggling to decide what to do, if you're supposed to hit or whatever, always ask the dealer what's the book say, and they'll tell you like typically the book says you should stay or you should hit or you should double down or whatever. It's so helpful. It's the most insane like weird thing in professional.
Can you do that at any casino?
I think so. At least at Mohegan Sun. No, I think you can do it at any casino. Yeah, seriously, you can ask them what like the book would say what they should do.
Yeah, right. I feel like you're you went to a weird. I don't know. Were you at like the special kids table when they're like, yeah, like this is how you play blackjack. Like, yeah, you don't worry, Tommy. Like you'll make it out all right. You'll be good. I don't know. That seems weird.
Yeah.
That might have just been a youth
I,
thing. I haven't heard about that. Where like they're telling you the answers to the test.
how can I post in the chat? How can I post in the chat?
Go on to YouTube and go to the Fantasy Sports Matrix and you can hop in. I don't know why you can't see in here, but I'll try and change that for later. You're on the clock though. You got 15 seconds, bro.
Oh shit. Oh, I actually love this.
What? Said nobody ever. What? Okay, what's your Will Levis take?
He's gonna be amazing.
Is it that you only have? Oh no, you took Purdy. Yeah, the Purdy there is nice. That was good value. He wasn't gonna make it back to me.
Why can't I? All right, this is
I don't
cool.
know. I'm not a big Levis fan. I think maybe a little bit later, but I think he probably sits a decent chunk of this year. Like, give me Darnold, give me Brissett later. Like, I think Brissett could play a decent chunk of the season.
All right.
Can you get into the chat?
Show chat. It says welcome to live chat. It says create a channel to join the chat. All I want to do is send a link to you guys about asking the dealer for casino advice at Blackjack. Just look it up yourself. I swear to God, it's a real thing.
Send it to my phone and I'll my iMessage and I'll put it in here.
Right.
Yeah, Ben's a fan of Levis at 11-11. I'm just not a Levis believer this year. I'm not gonna.
Dude.
I get the value, I guess, because like there's like a huge tier after there, but like I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna be a guy. I don't know. Maybe end of the year he could have 2 rushing touchdowns in a game. That doesn't matter when they lose by like 30 points. But I'm just not a big football fan of his.
I mean, I love Brian Robinson always, but also I need a lot of quarterbacks, dude. I'm in a weird situation.
Yeah, the Brian Robinson thing is interesting because it seems like Bijan looks, if he's not favored, I think he's second favorite to go to Washington. So, or I guess Washington is second favorite for him to go. So I'm a little bit worried there. But if he's there, he's going to shoot back up to probably the 110s, being the guy as well. So
I'm ordering some pizzas right now, bro. What are you doing for dinner, Rob?
I have leftover lunch from yesterday, a little like a charcuterie salad with like jalapenos. It was kind of weird. I was supposed to have it for lunch yesterday, but I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm going to have a cheesesteak. I don't feel like being all bougie today. So today I'm going to be bougie and have some weird sandwich salad thing. So Sky Moore I'm not taking. I do not love this part of the draft.
Yo, Ben, if you're into food, follow me at Chez Young on Instagram.
That is all. Yeah,
I'd be cooking.
Yeah, if you think the football advice here is okay, then you'll love the cooking advice on that channel.
Came for the football takes, stayed for the food.
I love it.
That's how I get them all, dude. Wow, Juju here? Interesting. Who did he sign with again? New England.
Who are you saying? Juju? Yeah, New England.
Actually,
we don't know who the quarterback there is going to be. Might be Mac. Might be trading for someone else. Yeah, I'm interested to see how far Sky falls. Tony didn't fall very far, but it seems like this is a direct. I would have loved Dolchitz there. Get a little Stidham action late. Maybe I'll try and get TP. I hate Schultz. I just don't have much value of him, but I have Bryce Young in case he's going there, so I'll try and stack that up. I don't mind that, but I'm just not a big Dalton Schultz fan. Like, I remember my Jake Ferguson, I was getting in the 19th, 20th round like all day, and I just was like, why is no one else taking him here? Because like, where's he going now?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Where's? Yeah, Ferguson's going 40 picks now. Yeah, like give me him all the time. At 189, I'll try and get that later too. Honestly, yeah, I like some of these late tight end guys. Yeah, he's got some. I'll leave this one back up when he comes. He's got some really nice photos. He like learned how what's the best angle, what's the best way to cook all these things and prepare them. I've had a couple meals from Chef Sunshine. So yeah, no, that's definitely the best advice you're going to be getting from this content today. It's not the football; it's going to be the food. We're just here to fuck around and have a good time. You back? Look what he said
What?
on screen.
Oh, you're playing around. Those are some. Oh, thanks, dude. I'm
You're on
much
the, you're on
better
the
at
clock, by the way. You're on the clock.
Jay Jones all day. I'm much better at cooking than I am at fantasy football, but I posture pretty well. I had 2 McChickens and a half. I mean, bro, if you don't think that I haven't had, like, I haven't had like a McGangbang kind of situation, All right, just ordered some pizza, New York pizza, baby, Joe and Pat's. You ever have Joe and Pat's in the city, Rob?
No, what's it called?
Wait 1 sec.
You said John and Pat's?
Joe and Pat's.
Oh, Joe and Pat's. Maybe I have. Where is it in the city?
Wait 1 sec. I need to.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Yeah, I don't mind it. Take a dart throw on some of these rookies. See if one of them pops off. I think he might be a little bit fluky, but if he lands in the right place, like I would love him if he was on the Chargers. Probably not going to go there in the first round, but
Joe and Pat's though, it's McSorley's.
Yeah, I used to live right down there.
Yeah, it's kind of new there in the village ish.
Huh? Is it new?
No, dude, it's old as fuck. Joe and Pat's really good. Yeah, really good.
I don't know. I gotta take a look. I think I'm gonna be coming back in May. By the way, I think I just booked a flight. Yeah. From I think around the 8th to like the 15th or something. So we'll definitely link up when I get back.
Oh, sounds good, man.
I'll be staying in Brooklyn.
At your dad's?
At my dad's place.
Nice. Are you an uncle yet, Rob? Did that happen yet?
Any day, any hour now. Like I keep checking my phone, being like, all right, am I gonna get the text message? But haven't heard anything. She is as pregnant as you can get, so everything is going very, very well. So thank you for asking. But yeah. Uncle Bob coming to a city near you pretty soon.
Bro, it's wild. It's a lot of fun being an uncle. Like you don't really have to do much except just like
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can come in and I guess when they're like a little kid, it's different. But you can come in, hang out, be the fun uncle, get them all dirty, play around with them, and then like, okay, give them back to your parents. Let them deal with all this shit afterwards.
Even when they are like super young, like it's a lot of work, dude. Like
oh yeah,
and everyone says that and it's obvious, but like when you're watching it happen, you're like, oh my god, it's like 24/7 nonstop. And so just kind of being able to like hang out, just come and go as you please, it's pretty sweet. I'm a fan. Yeah. But yeah, as a kid, it's just like it's like a light switch. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, but like I really went through this like existential like kind of like realization when I met my nephew for the first time, and I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like you weren't alive on Earth like 2 days ago, you know what I mean? And now you are, and like you're gonna one day be like me, like talking and like goofing around, and it was just like a crazy like come to God moment. It was hard to explain.
Yeah.
And I imagine you'll kind of experience something similar. I'm having a really tough draft. How many Superflex have you done, by the way?
Yeah, we're just popping the cherry on ours. I'm still running a lot of my slow draft, so this is not my focus. All right, I'm gonna go Pierce. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll go Pierce. I just don't have enough Pierce. I didn't draft enough of him in the big board, so I want to get a little bit more exposure where I can before we know their quarterback, and then he begins to get stacked. It's probably going to be Richardson, but there's this like part of me that's like, what if Lamar Jackson was throwing down the sideline to Alec Pierce, just like throwing up those deep balls for him. I know Lamar is not great outside the numbers, but if Lamar is throwing him the ball, I'm going to be interested in that. So I want a little bit of this Alec Pierce hype before the draft.
I like that.
Yeah.
33. I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. 33.
How do you fare in BBN last year? Let's talk about what really matters now.
I was with you. I was thinking about doing 70, 75. I wound up doing 80 for the first big board, but I'm probably going to do much, much less and just
I'm
start
not.
preparing for
Yeah,
BBM.
I'm going to be doing as many DBMs as possible. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Ben, I hit a $10 bet on the correct score of the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that was fucking wild.
It was $10 to win like $3,000. I
Do you
hit
have
it.
a Do you have a screenshot of that? Can I?
Or
Can you send that to me? Send that to me. We'll try and
send it
pop that
to
up. That was
yeah,
such an absurd hit, and you also didn't. I think you were telling Childs about it, but I didn't know that you had that bet until you won. And I think I had like a plus 250 like Pacheco Chiefs win parlay that I was like psyched about. I think I put like 100 on it, and then you come in with the yeah, put $10 on the exacta and fucking nailed it in
and
the
you know
Super
what?
Bowl.
Everyone, I just sent it. Throw it up on the screen. I just sent
Yeah,
it to the
yeah,
best
yeah,
one.
yeah.
The funny thing is, guys, Rob and Ben, like, it's not like I placed like dozens of like that was the only
Yeah, no, that was the only. We saw that. That was
only
the only one that you
the
had.
only score bet that I placed for the Super Bowl. It was insane.
Here, I'm
You know,
gonna.
we just got I just got an underdog like last year, Ben, right before. It's been so much fun, man. It's such a good time. We all got to hop in a draft one day.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely hop in a draft. Ben's a fan of the show now. We appreciate you. You don't even have to come anymore. But
Ben,
oh, wait,
I'm grabbing Josh Downs for Ben.
why? Tell me if I'm on the clock. For some reason, this isn't.
You're good. I'm on the clock pretty much.
Oh, so I'm on the opposite side. How can I not? I'm trying to present a non-Chrome. Oh, oh yeah. Here we go. I'll just do the entire screen. So I think you can see this now. Yeah. So
Ben,
that
check this
plays
out.
fucking sick. 38 to 35 plus 28,000. So at the end of the game, when who took the knee? Was it McKinnon who took the knee at the very end of the game?
It was either McKinnon. I think it was McKinnon because everyone was like people were
Yeah,
forgetting who it was, but like yeah,
that was so sick. So when he took that knee, did you start freaking the fuck out?
I know I freaked out when because I think the Eagles had to go for two
Uh-huh.
and they got it, and that's when I started freaking out because then it was because like there was like a miss something that kind of messed it up, and then like, the missed field goal I think messed it up, and so when the Eagles went for two, and it was like all they needed to do was score like a field goal at that point, I think I was like, holy shit, like this is gonna happen, yeah, that's serial
Wow.
level shit,
Yeah.
bro. I opened my third eye, Ben. I opened my third eye for that bet.
So the one I'm staring at now that's not gonna be it's probably not gonna hit is I had I have Richardson at plus 10,000 to be the number one pick in January. And I was feeling really good about that around the combine. I don't think that's gonna hit right now. Let me see if I can pull that one up. I got a couple
Who's got the
picks here.
first pick again?
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Who has the first pick in the NFL?
Oh, in NFL Panthers.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm going for quarterbacks. No, let's push it. Uh, I'm thinking McBride or Kincaid as well. Does he have tight ends? Okay, I'm gonna go Hooker because he's not gonna take a tight end probably here. So let me go Hooker. I'm gonna take another quarterback late. Uh, but I was listening to the Underdog podcast, and Hayden was saying that there may be a chance Hooker's even ready for training camp with his ACL, which I didn't think was going to be the case. But if that's the case, I'm looking for 4 or 5 weeks at the end of the year. I don't mind trying that with Hooker.
yeah.
It's a little pricey in the 16th, but I'm okay with it.
Look at Ben's comment.
Uh, the Carolina drafted Cam Newton, and he wasn't the consensus number one prospect, but he was the most athletic. That's a really good point. He also was a little bit better of a Purdue college. Obviously, I think he's a national champion that year. Like honestly, it still wouldn't be a complete shock if they took him. If you're talking about the highest upside, yeah, I guess I'll take McBride. I barely have any McBride. I maybe have 2 or 3 shares from Big Board, so I don't mind mixing a few of him in there with Schultz. I'll probably grab one more. As well. But so let me see if I can find that FanDuel one, and I'll share that one. of the Anthony Richardson. But all right, let's see. We got. I guess I gotta start thinking about what my build is gonna be. So what am I at again? I'm at a 3-5-7-2 with 3 more picks, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, and then. What are you thinking about the balance of this, Ben and John? Do you think I need 1 more running back or 1 more wide receiver? I'm just not used to the 2-2. I guess it's probably going to be running back. And I do like some of these running backs here, but I'm just not used to this. I feel too like I don't have enough wide receivers. Like I'm just so tuned in to piss and yellow at the beginning of drafts and going 4 or 5 out of my first 6 picks that when I see wide receiver not overly heavy, I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, no, that's a good point with the Kamara suspension. It is going to have to be a running back. I may even try and go on the safer side. All right, John, you're up right now, right?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here. I feel like I need a running back, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's a weird part in the draft. You can kind of get wherever. By now, just take the players that you like. I won't even worry about. Take Slayton. Slayton's an actually, if you need a wide receiver, Darius Slayton is sticking out to me.
I fucked up.
Oh, you're good. Who'd you get? Oh, you just took Gallup. It could have been worse. He might have a couple big bounce back games. Let's see, coming back from an ACL. Hopefully, he's a little bit better. But you don't need. I'd go running back here. You're probably done at wide receiver.
I have too many.
Yeah,
I need tight
you
end.
got to go. Yeah, you got to go.
James Robinson season.
Yeah, you got to go running back, tight end here. Don't take James Robinson. He might not even make the team.
Who do you like? Forney? McKinnon?
Yeah, Fournette finished RB12 last year. He's not going to finish RB12 this
Still
year.
Still a few big games. I'll take it.
You know, you're just
Mike
hoping
White
for
on the
2 or
board.
3. You
Mike
could
White
see
on the
him
board.
getting a. There goes Richie. Interesting.
Let's
So
see if
that's
I can
something
play.
in my big boards that are slow draft. I got to start prioritizing some Richie James because he wasn't taken in a bunch of drafts. I bet he's closer to the 10-15%. Ooh, early for Trey Palmer. I like him, but that's a little bit early. Give me Shakir over him. Yeah, Ben. Don't be. Come on now. Don't be giving it away. I'm totally on board with you though. The Tua situation. Sorry, John. Could be a little bit shaky this year, and he looks really good. And I think that they paid him decent money to be that insurance. Like Skylar Thompson looked fine, wasn't great. He looked fine for being a rookie, and they were still like, nah, like we're gonna go sign this other guy who we think could actually maybe be the guy. So I'd love if I could get him here, steal him from the other guy from. Both guys only got 2 inside of me. I would really like Mike White here. There's a big gap between him and the next group. Like, I guess I'll take Huntley maybe. These guys aren't taken. Who's your quarterback? You could take a quarterback. You shouldn't. Okay, I'm getting Mike White. And then I'll go running back, tight end. Yeah, and if you look at the contract too, like none of it is guaranteed. Like I think the idea is like, oh yeah, if you're healthy and you look a lot better than you did last year and we have a need for you, we'll keep you. We'll take a shot. But I think they can cut him and basically not lose any salary. Like no, that's James Robinson, fine as like a last round dart throw guy, but like he's in the same tier as Pierre Strong. Like give me Pierre Strong 2 rounds later. Give me the there's even another guy that they drafted with Pierre Strong. Like there's a few. Kevin Harris, is he on Vegas? Maybe he's on Vegas. Maybe I'm confusing them. But so what are we gonna do here? Like Jelani, and he could go. Do I have? Yeah, I'm trying to think of stacks that I could potentially do. Bryce to Houston or Carolina. I already have Schultz.
Rob, send the link to
Yeah.
DC as we finish up here. He's always looking.
It's on the Twitter. It's on YouTube. He knows where to find it. You send him the link. You're on the link. You were just there, dude. What are you
Out, bro.
throwing me off
I'm
for?
out. I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, you're killing me, dog.
We're
You're
in the
killing me.
19th round, so it's not like there's.
I know. He doesn't need to. We're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon. Oh, Childs, he's here. Childs, I hate to inform you, but you've now been demoted to number 2 fan of the Fantasy Sports
Yeah,
Matrix
big
podcast.
Ben Haskell, Benny H has taken over here.
The king of Central California himself. Oh yeah. I still wanted to flex on my Anthony.
I'm
Richardson.
not sure about Zamir Ben. We'll see though.
I like the. Wait a second. FanDuel. Oh, okay. Don't have my password saved. Zamir White's interesting. Let's see what they do in the draft. But like, I could see especially. So my Zamir White take is, I don't think Josh Jacobs is happy that he's going to be playing on the franchise tag, and there could be games just similar to like 2 years ago where he was just playing 50% of the snaps and be like, "No, I'm a little bit banged up. I'm not going to play." I could see him doing that again, and Zamir actually having some pretty big spike weeks if they don't bring someone else back. I'll be much more willing to draft Zamir early in BBM, especially if they don't take someone on day 2. But Zamir, I'm starting to grow on a little bit. I'll take Zamir. Did he just go?
Do I need to take a quarterback here? This is one of my worst teams ever, bro.
Like, I like Zamir, so yeah,
Should
I need running back.
I'm fucked, man. I'm taking Huntley here. I need it.
Huntley's fine. Take Stidham. Honestly, take Stidham. Nah, both of those guys are fine. But like my issue with Huntley is now the Ravens are talking about taking a quarterback in the draft. So I'm worried that Huntley may not produce that value. He may be the backup regardless of the Lamar situation, and that's why I'm fading him a little bit.
I've ever drafted in my life. Let's see if I can end strong though. Maybe let's see here. Little Terrace Marshall action. I feel like I need a tight end, bro. I only have 2. Who's left? Darnell Washington, Hunter Henry.
Yeah, I like the rookies. I like Washington, Laporta, Musgrave's fine also.
What about
I like Laporta. Laporta would be who I would take if I were you.
All right, dude. I'll take Laporta. Yeah, Ben. Daniel is a host. He's also a part of the Fantasy Sports Matrix. And so if you follow along on this journey, DC, he followed my food Instagram like a true fan.
Yeah. The only good production that we've gotten today, the only good advice we've given is to give him access to your food channel. That's it. No actual football advice here. Just trolls.
Football advice will get better and better.
We're just here to have fun, you know. There's too many grifters in the industry that just like saying shit just to say it, and we like it too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. We're just having a good time. We're just all buddies from college fucking around.
We're having fun, and we're also trying to win millions of dollars at the same time.
Yeah, and very confidently thinking we're gonna win those millions of dollars too. It's like kind of an assumption like one of the 4 of the hosts of this podcast are gonna
in the next few years, one of us will.
Yeah,
and the deal,
very high confidence.
The deal is whoever wins fronts everyone's BBM entry fees next year. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a team in the finals, but like I said, I was less than a point away from making the finals with Hurts being injured, which is insane. Yo, that's so whack, Ben. You can always we push back on it. That's lame. You can always push back on us.
Yeah, if
it's a safe space for pushing back.
Yeah, if we're not learning like about our mistakes or like thinking about how we could be wrong, then we're not doing it right. You know, you should always be self-evaluating. Like the thing with Hawkinson. You mentioned the thing about Hawkinson. I was like, oh yeah, wasn't thinking about that, and it immediately admitted I was wrong. Like. That's what we do here. We're wrong probably more often than we're right. So
as long as there's no like outward hate, racism, stuff like that, no one will ever get banned from this channel. You know,
exactly.
That's the rule. Just like be a normal person, but you can always shit on our takes. I'm notoriously bad. Halfway through the draft, I don't even know any of the players this time of year.
You auto draft most of the drafts too. Love that pick at Stidham at the very end of the draft. Uh, yeah, you auto draft a lot too. Let's go
Dude,
check
that's
out
because
how
like,
this team did.
that's why the stream is good because it's helped because like I'm like on camera like doing a draft. If I'm just like sitting around at home like doing a draft, I get so bored by like the 14th draft. You know what I mean?
You're like, I got something else to
Like
do
who the
right
hell has
now.
time for this?
All right, so let's go over John's team. You got a
My
little
team sucks.
Tyreek Tour. So you're going all in on that combo right here. If that combo doesn't work out, then you're just shit out of luck. Olave, Nick Chubb, Najee, Mike Will. Again, as we said, probably should have gone Hawkinson there. Purdy, Ayuk, James Cook, Njoku, Levis. Who it in hindsight, like learning that Hooker went 190 and Levis went 131, like that's actually pretty good value because Levis probably has a decent more chance to start at the end of the year than him. So honestly, looking back, I don't mind that. Brian Robinson, Zay Jones, Jalen Hylett, Josh Downs, Everett, Gallup, Fournette, Huntley. Oh, and you went Laporta. Nice. I like Laporta. I think that's a good
This team
combo.
is ass, bro, and
Eh,
it's okay. I
it's
mean,
not your best work. It's not your best work. Not my best work either.
I struggle with
Jalen.
these like additional formats. I feel like I'm best in just like a normal like a pup or like a BBN or something.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I know how the strategy goes for all of those drafts and where I can adjust and what ADP is. Like I was getting really surprised by some of these quarterback ADPs. Yeah, especially in like this range here. But here we go: Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Bijan Robinson, Devonta Smith, Bryce Young, Aaron Jones, Jamison Williams, Pacheco, Pickens, Addison, Kamara, Elijah Mitchell, Dalton Schultz. That was for the Bryce Young stack. Couldn't avoid the value. Would have liked Dolchich, though. DJ Chark, Alec Pierce, Hooker, McBride, Mike White, the GOAT, Jelani Woods, and Dearness Johnson. I wasted so much money on Dearness Johnson last year, and I'm ready to do it again this year. So yeah, Childs and Ben, who you taking? What is this in reference to? Who you? What am I not?
You talking about my team saying it's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, I tend to try and sugarcoat it if I can when I have a guest on stream. But, sometimes getting weird is like what you got to do in these kind of drafts, I don't know the data from last year's Superflex drafts, but I bet Chalk probably did pretty good. But I don't know. I don't mind getting a little bit weird.
I agree with Ben's take here on after Levi's. Like Jimmy G is not a fantasy quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a winner for real. Like if anyone that disagrees that he's not a winner is wrong, like he's a winner, but he's not a fantasy quarterback.
Yep. And especially where he's
in this one.
he's taking the
Me too, man. Me too.
probably fair. Yeah. What are some
Whatever, dude. You don't even
I don't know.
you
It's
don't even know me.
interesting. Like probably one of these 7 or 8 teams. You get Lamar, Jones, Wilson, Dak.
The 12 team is kind of interesting because like they nailed, I feel like that the late quarterback, like taking Carr and Lance back to back with like a Jamar, Kelsey, Brees. That's a high upside first 3.
And getting Debo with Lance is kind of nice there. I think that's probably a fair place. Ooh, Debo would have been really nice at 62 there. Damn, that sucks.
He's taking the field.
Yeah. That's
Josh,
funny,
yeah, the one I don't really like the first team at all. Quarterback's probably not the move, even at 1. I really like who's the second quarterback? Mahomes. See, I don't like the Stroud pick at all. If you have Mahomes, you have not. The whole point of Superflex is to start 2 quarterbacks, and who knows what Stroud's situation. I don't know. I just don't like it. Sorry.
So where was that again? Sorry, you're talking about here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Stroud's going to be starting right away. I guess. How does he finish?
Scroll back up.
Darnold Stidham. I could see it working. You're putting all your beans in the Mahomes basket. I guess I don't love reaching on Tony there, especially with a little bit more of the Richie James news of him signing there.
Wait. Scroll back to the top.
Oh,
I just want to see. I'm trying to see who nailed the first 2 QBs. I feel like it's Lamar Jones. Or
Lamar Jones and Trevor Dak were the 2 that I really liked.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And honestly, Cousins, like as a quarterback 2 in Superflex, like he's going to be consistent. He's going to be getting you stuff. Who got Pickett?
The same guy.
He's got Pickett as a 3rd. And
I like that.
I probably wouldn't go Mac there. if you do have those 3 early.
Well,
It's just
I wouldn't take 3 quarterbacks out early. That's kind of
no. I think 3 is fine, but then just be done at quarterback, and those be your 3 guys. 3 is okay. I'm totally fine. Even like who did it here? Like the Trevor, Dak, Goff. Like I'm fine if you want to do that. Those are going to be the highest scoring guys each week. Maybe not 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll probably do 1, 2, 4. Try to get someone else.
Trev, Dak, Goff makes sense. My take here is if you're in the first 3 picks and you're getting like an Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, even Fields type player, I feel like there's 2 strategies: grab another borderline elite quarterback in the second or third, or wait until like later on and grab like 5, or like maybe like 3 or 4 quarterbacks overall. I prefer grab the borderline elite quarterback in like the second or third, because look who else is going there. Like if I'm Mahomes or Hurts here, you could get it's so thin, dude. Never mind. I take it all back. It's hard, dude. The Superflex is so hard. And like last year I had like Tom Brady, I think, in stat. I had like 1 Superflex. It's hard, dude. I'm way more into BBM.
Yeah, I wish there was some more public data about what did well in Superflex last year, because I feel like that really helped, because I don't have a good feel of like what were the best strats, what was working, like what kind of stacking worked. There's a lot of stuff that would be really cool to see that in the data.
It's hard to do because also the ADPs were probably way different. Like Hertz was probably a second or third round pick. Like
he was going in the first round still. He was going. Yeah, he was probably going, I want to say around 5, 6.
But like Jones must have been going way later, and
Jones was going 4 or 5 area. He was going in this like.
And Kyler was probably going in the first round.
He was going top 5, yeah, because you were seeing Allen, Mahomes. Then it was like a combination of Herbert, Burrow, Lamar, Kyler was like those 6, and then Hurts. It was maybe Hurts at like 6, 7. You were getting Fields at 24, 25. I remember that.
You could have had a team. You could have had a team that was like, like an elite guy, like a Mahomes, and then like in like the 5th, 6th, whatever round, getting like a team, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, and that team could have won it.
Yeah, I think I did 1 slow when I got back from Mexico last year. Let me see if I can pull this up real quickly. I don't know if I can find this. You can see all the losing seasons that I've had. I don't even know if I can find out where this is. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going. Oh, here we go. I think this was the team. No. Yeah, I can't find it. But, any last remarks before we close out today, buddy?
Before we adjourn? Me? No, man. No remarks. That was a shitty draft.
Per usual for you.
What do you expect from me? Yeah, but appreciate my boy Benny H coming in.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in, Ben.
Yeah,
we'll hit you up. We'll try and get you on stream. We'll fuck around, give some bad takes, and see where we go from there. But thanks, Childs, for hopping on. Thanks again, Ben. And I think schedule next week. Definitely gonna try to do this again on Friday, and then maybe on Sunday. Maybe a little Easter Sunday. Jesus rises from the dead for a couple Superflex tournaments. We'll see what happens. But thank you.
Peace.
Appreciate. Stay on for a second. We'll wrap up, John. But thank you so much, and have a great night, everybody.